lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother?
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Bengals and the Lions on Thursday night primetime.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Going up top. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing running to start the drive. Jennings. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
They run it here with Oliver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
On second down now. It's Oliver. And he's got some space here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for the Detroit. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the bootleg, Jennings. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Oliver. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard.
To throw on 3rd down. Jennings. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Burrow. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Burrow looking to pass. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, it's Oliver, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Out of the gun now on third down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw on second down. Jennings. He's airing it out for Williams. Williams. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Oliver. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Jennings looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions have regained the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 42. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow able to find Higgins. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red red zone now. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Burrow will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 6 yards away, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And the football has not touched the ground yet. He's 10 of 10, including the touchdown on the last drive as they begin here with a 1st and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow from his own end zone. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Burrow, 3rd and long from his end zone. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, Jennings. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jennings. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jennings. Now he steps away. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Jennings. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. And nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jennings. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Able to slither by. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. A run here on first down with Reynolds. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Shepard. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lindsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Shepard. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll hand off to Reynolds.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. There's Garoppolo to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Garner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From the 41, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift there to make the grab. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he goes out right around the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
From the gun.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. To throw on 2nd down. Shepard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they run this to the 45.
And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 20, 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in. Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
So out now come the Lions.
And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
He'll try again.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, Pater. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive. Shepard. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson.
Shepard's pass complete to number 89. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Off the play fake. Shepard. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Bengals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing now is Garoppolo. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Shepard. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So here come the Lions now. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. I don't see it looking back.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Fields it right around the goal line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. You got the big lead defensively. Really be giving that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengal first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Lions are going to have it first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So now the Bengals down by 11, just over 2 minutes to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Shepard. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Lindsey on the receiving end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Shepard. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again, Shepard. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Shepard. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Lions. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.